Good evening there. Well, I'm sitting down this evening because it's nearly Christmas. I want to relax a little bit. I'm on this massive office chair, so my feet aren't even hitting the ground. But I picked up a bit of a bug as well. I'm like feeling like, ugh. But that's all right. We'll persevere and I will get through it. The spirit of Tupac will look after me, although that didn't work out so well in the past. Okay, so on Sunday we had a front move over the South Island. Initially in last week's Outlook I talked about how southwestland there was a chance of thunderstorms. Well, things changed up a little bit, and in the end, right there we spin around a little bit, in the end a southerly change did work through Canterbury. Now the upper air temperatures on Sunday were very warm, about 5,000 metres up in the atmosphere. They were about negative 14 degrees Celsius. So, yeah, that's not really what we like typically, but on Sunday the temperatures in Canterbury were very warm and there was lots of humidity. So when that southerly change came through, storms still blew up and fired. There were multiple cells that moved through. I was at my dad's place in Leithfield, North Canterbury there, and I just drove inland a little bit and I took this photo here, this panoramic photo on my cell phone. It's an old Samsung S7. It's like 7 years old now, but it still does all right. I want to get to 10 years with that phone. You don't need a new phone every year. 7 years so far. Anyway, but I took that photo, I saw lightning, heard some thunder, and then some very heavy rain moved over, and we can see the spirit there of a couple of boy races from the past. So, moving forward to today, this evening, Thursday. This is the current map. Lots of high pressure over the country. Basically the theme for the next 7 days is a lot of warmth. There's a lot of warmth in the atmosphere. There's not really a lot of cold changes coming through. So if any storms form, they're going to be the result of like really warm surface temperatures, converging winds, a lot of surface moisture, and because of that warmth, because of that moisture, it overcomes any sort of warmth in the upper atmosphere, and storms can still fire. I'm going to do a 7-day rundown, so every day of the week. Here is this evening. We can see a few showers there popping up. I heard a bong there before, but I don't know what that was. Maybe it is bong. Anyway, let's move on. A few isolated showers may be springing up right now about the Molesworth area and perhaps the Mackenzie country, so that's where there is a chance of maybe some thunder this evening, but I don't think the risks are very high. Let's move forward. Here's Friday, tomorrow evening, so we can see isolated showers there for the inner North Island and isolated showers for much of the inner South Island. Now, it appears to be that Central Otago is going to be the place where the chances are a little bit higher than elsewhere in terms of thunder. So there you go. Okay, blob of rain out there in the Tasman Sea. It is going to bring rain into the top of the South Island on the 23rd, I believe, from memory. There we go there, and a bit into the western side of the North Island. I don't really see any thunder chances here, but the ranges of southwestland Fiordland, maybe a few isolated heavy showers there in the afternoon. Yep. Would you believe? Would you believe? About here, 5,000 metres up. I always look at that level. For much of this week, the upper air temperatures are sitting around like negative 10, so very warm. It doesn't mean necessarily that temperatures at the surface will always be warm, because there could be like really weak fronts moving through, and for example there's rain moving through on this day. So while upper air temperatures are very warm, top of the South Island, western side of the North Island, it won't necessarily be that warm. So anyway, not really much in terms of thunder on this day, Saturday, but a chance for Fiordland perhaps in the ranges there. On to Sunday, 24th of December, Christmas Eve. Okay. A northerly airflow, there's a warm front that has blown through. In behind the warm front there is a lot of moisture. Humidity is going to really pick up for the North Island on this day. And we're going to see isolated showers there brew up in the afternoon, as you can see on this map. And that brings a chance of thunderstorms late afternoon and into the evening. There is going to be some rain along the west coast there, but I don't think any thunder chances. Christmas Day. Okay, Central Otago, Coastal Otago. You guys are potentially in for some thunder. There's a southerly change there kicking through. Upper air temperatures are still quite warm, but I've got to swing around here. Okay, there we go. So that change kicking through there could deliver some thunder. These showers here for the west coast, they're pretty much, yeah, they're not interesting. Don't worry about those. And that weak front there, bringing showers to the western side of the North Island. I wouldn't worry about those either. A nice day in the east for Christmas Day. North of Canterbury. Later on in the evening, a southerly change does look to move through Canterbury, and that may eventually bring temperatures down a bit. But those storms there, they don't really look to move further northwards. They're staying down south. Otago, maybe South Canterbury if you're lucky. On to the 26th, Boxing Day. South Island there. Now, our front here has moved northwards and off here to the northeast. I would say there'll be a bit of cloud for the east and South Island, maybe a few sunny spells in the afternoon, but it's inland areas where showers will bubble up in the afternoon, and there could be a heavy fall. You never know, there could be some thunder. I'd say the risk is reasonably low. Bit of a rain band there for the upper North Island, then these showers here. For the North Island, yeah, a chance of thunder perhaps in the afternoon, a bit of heating. I'd say the chances are reasonably low. Let's keep going forward to Wednesday, so there we go. More showers for the inner South Island popping up in the afternoon. Bit of instability, a bit of heat, bit of moisture around, converging winds. Upper North Island, still got some rain there, maybe a few isolated heavy showers of the unstable variety for the central North Island there. And then finally, Thursday, 7 days away, a front there. Oh my gosh, I'm going to grab the TV to swing myself around. There we go. A front there, pushing in from the Tasman Sea, and it looks to be bringing a lot of rain and potentially some heavy rain in the west, but no thunder, I would say. Okay, off to Steve with some news and a really cool photo of a water spout, and there's a dude kayaking in front of it. We might catch you again next Thursday, but if we don't, maybe the week after that, or maybe the week after that. We'll see. Catch you later.
Thanks for that, Aaron. Just editing the video tonight, and I'm also on a swivel chair. So I've got two photos to show you tonight from the last week on the Storm Chasers group. First one up is Mike Stewart. He's got a pretty nice lightning strike, well, lightning bolt that he caught over Rolleston. Earlier in the week, we had a couple of storms this last week, or last 10 days down here in Canterbury. And the other shot is what Aaron mentioned earlier, the water spout over, we'll take it from Orewa, by Grant. Really great capture. I love the composition on this with the kayaker and the water spout in the background. Really love that. It's probably the best clip of the last week. To end the video tonight, got a funny wee clip I'll show you. You've probably all seen it. It's been around for a few years. But anyway, like and subscribe.
Yesterday, quite an amazing thing, to be fair, pushing in over the top of the country, is when you take a step back. Is there anything else you see in this picture?
Sam, you didn't have to say that.
What?
It's about as subtle as a sledgehammer, mate. I mean, why didn't you just... Oh, maybe Melissa did. She certainly had to look up.
There's a lot of detail.
Oh my goodness.
Well captured.
Severe thunderstorm cloud trail has